He was locked away from the world for so long that an entire generation grew up without hearing his voice. Years passed, decades passed. The anger would have been justified. The bitterness would have been understandable. But something more dangerous than prison waited for him on the other side. Not chains, not enemies, hatred. Because once hatred takes root, it doesn't free you. It replaces the prison. And this is where Nelson Mandela's real test began. Nelson Mandela was not imprisoned for weeks. He was not imprisoned for a season of his life. He was imprisoned for 27 years. Most of that time was spent on Robben Island, a place designed not just to punish the body, but to erode the spirit. Hard labor, isolation, humiliation disguised as routine. The world moved forward without him. Power shifted hands. Friends grew old. Enemies grew comfortable. And yet, when history finally opened the door, Mandela did not walk out as a broken man. He walked out carrying something far heavier. This was not passive endurance. Mandela felt anger. He felt rage. He felt the pull towards retaliation. The difference was not emotional absence. The difference was discipline. Every day inside that prison presented the same quiet question. Will I let what was done to me decide who I become? That question never stopped returning. Not after 5 years, not after 10, not after 20. And the way Mandela answered it shaped everything that followed. What sustained him was not optimism. It was not forgiveness offered prematurely. It was a set of internal rules, disciplines formed under pressure, that allowed him to endure without becoming bitter. From that discipline, 3 lessons remain. Lesson 1, endurance is not weakness. Endurance is often mistaken for submission, but endurance is strength that refuses to explode. Mandela understood that bitterness would not weaken his captors. It would extend their control. So endurance became resistance. Not loud, not theatrical, relentless. Lesson 2, hatred is the second prison. Prison walls can be opened. Resentment cannot, unless it is released deliberately. Mandela recognized that hatred would not punish the past. It would poison the future. So emotional discipline became survival. Not because forgiveness was easy, but because hatred was too expensive. Lesson 3, moral authority outlasts force. Power built on force expires. Power built on restraint compounds. Mandela knew that repeating violence would only continue the cycle. Moral authority is not claimed. It is accumulated, quietly, consistently, over time. Today, endurance rarely looks dramatic. It appears in restraint during conflict, in refusing to rehearse old injuries, in choosing composure over reaction. The test remains unchanged. Pain may not be optional. Bitterness always is. Mandela did not leave prison untouched. He left disciplined. Not hardened, not hollow, disciplined. And that discipline proved stronger than any weapon raised against him. Because the greatest power is not the ability to punish, it is the refusal to become what tried to break you.